I'm going to teach you the poem Go and Catch a Falling Star, written by John Donne. This is a very famous poem written by this metaphysical poet. The title is very suggestive. Go and catch a falling star. Get with child mandrake root. Tell me where all past years are, or who cleft the devil's foot. In the first stanza, the poet gives a list of some impossible tasks which can be done. Like the first is going and catching a falling star. Though it is not possible, but if someone tries, this can happen. The second impossible task is to get a child from the root of mandrake tree. The poet says that this is also possible. And another thing which is impossible is to tell where the past years of our age have been gone, or this is believed that the feet of devil are cleft, but nobody can tell. And we cannot hear mermaids singing even, and everybody is under the sting of envy. We are always under the influence of envy. We feel envious to others, but these impossible tasks can be done. And the next is a wind. There is no wind possible which can make everybody honest. But the poet says that all these impossible tasks can be done. They can be done at once, if we suppose. But the impossible task which cannot be done is to find a woman who is trustworthy, who is loyal and beautiful both. In the next stanza, he says, if thou be set born to strange sights, things invisible to see, ride 10,000 days and nights, till age snow white hairs on thee. Thou, when thou returnest, will tell me all strange wonders that befell thee, and swear nowhere lives a woman true and fair. The poet says, if somebody is very adventurous and who has the nature to search some adventurous things, and by nature he is adventurous, the poet will tell him to ride for 10,000 days and nights, and throughout his age he will keep on doing journey to visit different places, and will see different things, will see strange things throughout the world. But when he will come back, he will tell the poet that there is no woman here in this world who is beautiful and loyal both. So these ideas are poets' prejudicial ideas. He says these things just to show his distrust in womanhood. And by giving a long list of impossible tasks which are not possible for anyone here in this world, he says they can be done. If we suppose they can be done, but to find a woman beautiful and trustworthy is not possible here in this world. In the last stanza, he says, If thou findest one, let me know. Such a pilgrimage were sweet,